Okay, we are in the dark right now, as you can tell. Power went off at about 11:09, and it's now 12 something. It won't be off. It won't be back on until probably about between 3 to 5 a.m. This is what happens when you have a government that just wants to wait a little while to fix things. We live in a community over here where a lot of people are on life support equipment, and they need they need power. Of course, on the power line, when you go to, when you call Dominion Power, you can't really voice or give any voice feedback. They fix that, by only giving you three choices. Whether you heard a bomb, heard an explosion go off, or whether you're near a power line or you're working on power lines. They don't really give you a choice to leave any, voice commentary. But anyway, we need the power back on, folks. Powers won't be restored between 3 and 5 a.m. is what they're telling me. And it went off at 11:09 or 11 quarter after 11 tonight. So pray that the power gets restored, and hope that we all stay safe. And I'm not scared, but I hope everybody is safe during this time, and that nobody has any injuries or anything in the area of Mechanicsville. Because our power's off in the old, because we live in the old section. It's kind of a little bit behind time. They need to fix it with a new grid, a newer technology. But anyway, we're in the older circuitry. So our power is off while the newer sections of Mechanicsville have power. So it's like half of Mechanicsville's on power, has their electricity, while we're in the dark. So hopefully they'll get that fixed. That's the bad thing about how it is, in Mechanicsville. It's sort of backwards. But hopefully it'll get all that stuff restored. It'll have better stuff out here soon, so that power will stay on instead of it going off, for some bad circuitry or whatever. When I get this video out, we got a tyrannical government. Don't use the words that you hate the government on the airwaves or any kind of thing anymore, because they can come and SWAT team you and arrest you and round you up like you're a guinea pig, and they can put you under psychological evaluation because you said you hated Obama, for example. I'm trying to say example. For example, you said you hated your government. They can say that's terrorist talk or militia talk. That's how crazy our government is. People can't have freedom of speech. They may hate the government and they may hate the president, but a lot of people say that, but they don't go and do something about it. However, there are some people that do, but you can't just falsely label somebody or put them in a category, under psychological evaluation, or trying to take over the society, with psychological babble, when really psychological babble doesn't have its place when it comes to war or combat. That's what I was always taught when I was in the military, when I was working in the government. But I don't know why all of a sudden now they have this new profound garbage that they're trying to say that psychological or psychologists have the rule in the society, which I disagree with, because they don't. So we need to really look into that, and if you say there's no such thing as them spying on you through your electronics and your shop cards and anything like that, if you say you do that, you're a conspiracist, for example. You're a conspiracy theorist because you think they do all that when they really do, and they admit that on the news and all the media, and even the president and other people have said they're spying on us. So, yet when someone else says it, they're crazy, they're conspiracists, they're terrorists. But yet, when they say it, it's okay. And why is it okay they can go around with their guns? Why is it okay that they can, but when somebody goes out carrying their gun in proper manner on their chest and not threatening people, why is it so wrong for somebody to do that in Texas, in a rural area? Is this mommy telling us that we're not allowed to do it, but yet the government can do it? What's wrong with this, folks? This is absurd. People should have a right to carry their guns. If they're not being violent or being threatening to the community, they should have a right. And that's what that guy was doing with his son, who was in the Boy Scouts for a Boy Scout camping project. He was taking his guns for protection because they got wild boars and coyotes and other things out there in that area that you need guns to protect yourself. Not only that, you got crazy, pedophiles and, other things. I take my gun too. But it doesn't, just because it's on my chest, carrying my rifle on my chest in a relaxed position, it's not wrong to have it out and displayed as long as it's on your chest and you're not holding it up and aiming it at cars as they go by, like the police were doing in Boston, just a couple weeks ago, and aiming it at people as they were coming out of their homes like they were targets. But that's our new freedom. That's our new world order freedom. That's Roman Nazi, Hitler kind of militia stuff that's going on in the United States and around the world. Yep, that's the new world order. That's the new way of branding of freedom. How do you like it, guys? I don't. So, we need to speak out against it. The more we speak out about it, that's why they want to try to round everybody up, have neighbors spy on you and tell on you, thinking they're going to get some money. But really what's going to happen to them, they're going to end up getting killed themselves, the ones that spying on you, because eventually it's going to backfire on everybody, and they're not going to really give you any money. They're just going to say you'll get money, and then they'll probably try to do something to you, too. Even though you think you're doing the right thing, but turn somebody in, they might give you money at first, but then they're just going to go ahead and arrest everybody. So, that's the new police state in America. It's at work, folks. That's the pride. The police are what they're trying to do is trying to stop people that are liberty lovers and freedom lovers. And they're trying to say that we're the new militia and terrorists, which is totally wrong. They're crazy. They're the ones that need psychological help, not us. And the police are the ones, if they go and follow those orders, they'll be the one that be starting the revolution in this country, the war. By doing that, it's going to make it come to real. It's going to come to pass. So anyway, this is Michael Silvas. Just give you a little general entry in the dark. I know you can't see me, but it's all right. See my glasses. Lovely. Anyway, I got to go. And I love you. God bless.